Jaws celebrates its remarkable 50-year journey back to theaters with an IMAX revival. Everything you should know about this exciting event. Horror movie news posted 20 hours ago. Imagine celebrating half a century of cinematic greatness. Steven Spielberg's iconic shark thriller, Jaws, is coming back to the big screen to commemorate its monumental 50th anniversary. Since its original debut in theaters on June 20th, 1975, Jaws has established itself as a peak experience in the horror genre. To honor this landmark occasion, Jaws will feature an IMAX release starting on August 28th, followed by a general theatrical re-release on classic screens beginning the next day, August 29th. Be sure to check out the IMAX trailer linked above. Tickets can be purchased through this link, imax.com/movie/Jaws. Directed by Spielberg, with a script co-written by Peter Benchley and Carl Gottlieb. Jaws is based on the best-selling novel by Benchley. The plot centers around the small town of Amity Island, where a young woman's fatal encounter with a great white shark sets off a chain of events. Police Chief Martin Brody urges to shut down the beaches for safety, yet Mayor Larry Vaughn resists the decision, worried about the negative impact on the town's tourism. Accompanied by marine expert Matt Hooper and seasoned fisherman Quint, Brody faces an intense struggle against nature's most formidable predator. The film features performances from Roy Scheider, Richard Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw, Lorraine Gary, Murray Hamilton, and the infamous shark, Bruce. Recently, Jaws was featured in a 3-hour block on NBC and emerged as the most viewed primetime show that evening. Jaws is also available for streaming on Peacock through July 14th, along with its sequels and a special introduction by Spielberg. The film is also included in the Trouble in the Water collection, alongside other aquatic thrillers like Piranha, 47 Meters Down, Night Swim, and Captain Phillips. Furthermore, a new 4K UHD and Blu-ray edition has been released, featuring the never-before-seen documentary Jaws at 50, the definitive inside story. New Jaws-themed merchandise, including fashion, toys, books, and collectibles, is also on the way. Sponsored content. Have you been marking the 50th anniversary of Jaws? And do you plan to catch its IMAX screening this August? Share your thoughts by commenting below. I can't wait to experience it in IMAX, but I have a tradition of watching it at home during the July 4th holiday. What about you? About the author. Horror news editor. Favorite movies: the Friday the 13th series, Kevin Smith's films, George R. Romero's work, especially the original Dead trilogy, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 and 2, Flesh Eater, Intruder, Let the Right One In, Return of the Living Dead, The Evil Dead, Tremors, From Dusk Till Dawn, Phantasm, Halloween, The Hills Have Eyes, Back to the Future trilogy, Dazed and Confused, the James Bond series, Mission Impossible, the MCU, and many more. Likes, movies, horror, 80s slashers, podcasts, animals, traveling, Brazil, the country, the Cinema Wasteland Convention, classic rock, Led Zeppelin, Kevin Smith, George R. Romero, Quentin Tarantino, the Coen brothers, Richard Linklater, Paul Thomas Anderson, Stephen King, Elmore Leonard, James Bond, Tom Cruise, Marvel Comics, and the Grindhouse Drive-In era.